I'm currently eating popcorn because I'm very hungry and I'm a poor student now. Basically, I haven't been able to film a lot recently because I never have a free flat. This is the first time I've had a free flat since I've moved here pretty much, and the walls are paper thin and still a little bit uncomfortable about like filming videos and talking to a camera when I'm just getting to know people. So yeah, for now, hopefully a Tuesday will be our regular meeting time, fingers crossed. I am hoping to get back to like some sort of normality with videos. It kind of reminds me of home because that's where I started my channel and that's where all of my videos are, so it really helps to sit and talk to you. I thought I'd start off by just kind of generally talking about how I'm feeling right now about being here and how homesick I've been, mainly, and then kind of answer some questions that I asked for on Twitter. The reason I'm splitting this is because apparently I'm irrelevant AF and I didn't get a lot of questions, which I was expecting anyway, it's fine. So yeah, I'll answer whatever questions I did get at the end. Cool. This is my room. If you watch my last video, you'll be able to see a full tour when I actually tidied it and had it nice for a video. That was all fake. It's a mess. Everything's kind of just jumbled up in an organised mess out of shot so you can't see it. This video is brought to you by spiced chai latte, 68 cals. Totally kidding. I need to vent. I need to spill the beans. I need to pour out my heart. I need to talk to someone, and I thought who better than to talk to you, I guess. So I think I pretty much had a breakdown in like my first week here. I cried pretty much the whole day the next day after my mum left. That was mainly because I was like hungover and just kind of sat by myself in my room all day, and when you're sat by yourself bored, it gives you time to think and it gives you time to feel homesick. So that was kind of a bad day, and then I had a day kind of midweek where it was kind of the same thing, and then my first week of uni, my first day of uni, I missed my first ever seminar, which is just great. Don't do that. Don't go out. Here's a tip, right? I didn't get a question about this, but I'm gonna give you a tip anyway. Don't go out on a night out the night before your first seminar, especially when it starts at 9 AM. As an extension to that, actually set an alarm, because I forgot. I actually bought an alarm clock, like genuinely went out and spent my money on this. And you know what? It works. I had a 9 AM seminar this morning and I didn't miss it. Hashtag not spawn. Thank you very much, Argos. So at the minute, I'm feeling very confused. I kind of can't work out how I'm feeling. Last week in particular, I couldn't really figure out whether I was happy or like unhappy here. But I think, I keep telling this to people, but I think if someone gave me the opportunity to pack up all my things and said go home, I wouldn't. I'd be gutted. And you've got so many cool places here. Like I went to the British Museum the other day, just, you know, just for a wander. Like I was bored on a Saturday, so I was like, where should I go? Oh my god, I have so many museums that are free in London as well. So I might as well answer some questions now. By the way, I haven't prepared answers for these. These are all just kind of live, my reaction to these questions. So if it's a little bit waffly, I apologise. So the first one is from L, Pastel Boy Dan. I will link. Will I link you all in the description? If I have time, I'll link you all in the description. Is it easy to make friends there? I think when you move to uni, it's so easy to make friends initially, because especially if you actually like engage with people and socialise, like if you go and do like go to like flat parties in your halls, that's really helpful, because everyone kind of comes together and you have to remember that everyone's in the same position as you. Everyone wants to make friends and everyone is, you know, needing to meet people. I was really lucky actually, because I made friends with one girl on Facebook before I moved here, and we kind of arranged to meet up on the night. We kind of met, we instantly became friends. We were like literally twins of each other. People still mix us up all the time because we both have fringes and glasses, but yeah, we made friends, and then I kind of got in with her whole flat, so I kind of became friends with them. And then when you go to flat parties, like it surprised me how friendly everyone was. Everyone was like approaching me like, hi, what's your name? Like alcohol really does help a lot, even though I hate to say it. Like, I hate to say a lot of my friendships were like established by alcohol, but you know, I think at uni it's kind of unavoidable, you know, to make friendships without alcohol 90% of the time, unless you like make friends at uni, which I have as well. So yeah, in answer to your question, it depends how social you are. If you're willing to make friends and you're willing to go and socialise, then you'll make friends and you'll be fine. If you're an introvert, don't worry, I know how that feels. I still have nights here where I'm like, right, I just want to sit alone in my room and do my own thing. I don't want to go out, I don't want to talk to people, and that's not necessarily because like I don't like them, it's just because I need that time to myself. But I'm realising a lot here that I'm becoming a lot more of an extrovert, or maybe I was just more of an extrovert than I realised before, because I don't know if it's just to do with being homesick, but I do like to be constantly surrounded by at least a couple of friends or someone that I know. If I hear my flatmate come in, I'll always go down and speak to her. Like, so it's not very hard to make friends here, don't worry. Is it difficult being away from family? It is obviously really difficult to be away from family. I have found it quite difficult. I found it so difficult to be away from my dog. Mainly, I miss my dog. I ring or speak to my mum at least once every day, maybe sometimes even more, and that's really weird because we weren't very close when I was at home, but it seems like we've kind of grown closer from the distance, which is a nice thing. This question is from Ariel, and it is, do you think living in dorms in the UK is different from living in America? Yeah, definitely. In America, I'm pretty sure that you share with like other people. Do you do that? I don't know if you like have a roommate. Here we don't have a roommate. I am by myself. I don't have an ensuite. I have a bathroom that I share with people. I have showers that I share with my flatmates. 4 flatmates, there's 3 girls and 2 boys. I don't really know how it works in America, so please excuse me, but from what I've seen from films, I think it's like you're in like little rooms with roommates and you're all kind of on one big corridor kind of thing, and then you have like a communal eating area and things like that. We don't have that. We have like 5 to 6 people in a flat, and then we have a kitchen that we have just between us, and then bathrooms, and it's just like blocks of flats really, so that's how it's different. Mylena asked, hi, is it why did I say hi? Is it scary to be by yourself in another city? Oh my god, yes. So let me just tell you about something that happened my first week here. I was sat alone in my room and I didn't hear a thing. I had my headphones in all day. I went to the kitchen with my flatmate on the night, and we happened to look out the window, and right outside my window, like on the road behind, I'll show you, literally there was police tape cordoning off that road, and then a policeman stood like guarding it. So we were like, oh my god, what's happened? And then film crews turned up and like loads of police, and like people were like crowding, so we're like, oh my god. So I searched online, like Islington News or whatever, and it said breaking news, teenagers stabbed behind where we live. I was like, oh, okay, right, just take a minute to like take that in. Oh my god, where the hell have I moved? And it was kind of like that kind of moment, and I was like, holy crap, I am not in the tiny town anymore, I'm in a huge city. That's an example of how it can be very scary. However, like I said, it's also amazing because I got to go to the museum the other day because I was bored. I would never be able to do that at home. I have the whole of London at my fingertips. I could just jump on a tube and go anywhere I want to, and that is pretty amazing. I went on the London Eye last week, so definitely a good idea to move to a city, but it can be very intimidating at first. Alex asked, was it difficult to choose which classes you wanted? So in British universities, we have to pick one subject and specialise in it. So I chose English language and creative writing, and then I kind of got 3 choices for like modules that I wanted to study within that subject, so like just different parts of English language to learn about. So for example, I chose language myths, and then I did an extra course called Immigration in London, or Migrant London, something like that, just because I was interested in it. I feel like we are very limited in the choices that we get. I know that in America you can do lots of different subjects and you get like choices of doing a lot of stuff. Whereas here, we're very limited to what we specialise in. Basically, you choose one subject and you do that for 3 years, but you do different parts of that subject for the 3 years. So it's not difficult to choose, but I think that the way they do it is kind of limited. Starlit DJH. Took me a while to get that out. Which course are you studying? I'm studying English language and creative writing. It's one of my best subjects that I'm really good at, mixed with what I want to do in a career. I'm the best at English language out of any subject that I did at A-level or GCSE, and I want to be a screenwriter, and the BBC is right next to my uni, so it's pretty perfect. Finally, the people in your Snapchat seem like great mates. Would you ever do a video with one of them? I think right now, because I'm in such an early stage of getting to know people, it's very difficult to approach the subject of, oh, I sit and talk to a camera. You know, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, and I've never ever been embarrassed about doing it or telling people, but I feel like when I'm getting to know people, it's a bit of a risky move. I'd rather get to know them fully and know that they're like my real friends and they're not going to judge me. But I have made some really good friends, and I know that they probably wouldn't judge me, but I'd still be a little bit scared as to what they were thinking. So maybe in the future I would do a video. I'd like to do a little flatmate video. I think it would be funny. My flatmates are really cool. So yeah, possibly that might be something to look forward to. As I mentioned before, I am irrelevant and I didn't get a lot of questions, but I think I covered some good ground. I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea as to what it's like doing this. I have only just started uni, so I don't really have a lot of experience yet, but I can definitely tell you from like my first impressions and my first couple of weeks what my initial reaction is. If you want to see anything more to do with my London life and what I'm up to, I post a lot on Snapchat. Like, I'm starting to think that I annoy people. So yeah, I'll put my Snapchat down in the description, and I am posting a lot on Instagram lately. Again, too much. I think I'm annoying people, but you can follow that too. It's down in the description and you will be kept up to date with what I'm up to. For instance, the other day when I went to the British Museum, I Snapchatted my whole day, and when I went on the London Eye, I Snapchatted that as well. I will be going on the London Eye again soon, so that's something to look out for on my Snapchat. I'm gonna go and stop looking at all of my social media. Yeah, this was nice. This was good. I liked chatting. I like being back and making videos. This is good. This was helpful. So hopefully you'll see a video next week if I do get another free flat, and I will see you then. Bye! Little town in